What is going on, everyone? My name is CakeyC and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be bringing you the very best loadout that you can be using in Season 4 for Warzone at the moment. We're going to be having a look at the FARA 83 assault rifle and the Cold War MP5 submachine gun. So guys, if finding out the best class setup for those two guns sounds good to you, make sure to stay tuned until the very end of the video. If you enjoy the video or you find the class setups helpful at any time, let me know by dropping a like on it down below. Let me know your thoughts on the setups in the comments as well. Are you using the same ones? Are you using different ones? Are you using different guns? Anything like that, let me know down in the comments below. And on the topic of staying tuned, as always, feel free to subscribe to the channel for all of the latest Call of Duty news, tips and tricks, how-tos, class setups and much more. Let's press X to start and have a look at the best loadout you can be running at the moment in Warzone. So, just before we get into the guns, we're running double time, overkill and amped. Obviously, once you get that second loadout, you're going to want to change overkill to ghost and keep the double time and amped so you can swap between the two guns as quickly as possible. Semtex, heartbeat, sensor, again, these are entirely up to you. What are we dealing with the counter-offer FARA 83 assault rifle? Kicking things off with the muzzle, we are running the GRU suppressor. This is going to give us that sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity and effective damage range. It is going to take away some ADS speed. It is going to take away some aim walking steadiness and some aiming stability. We're not too worried about aiming stability, and the other two we're kind of not too worried about as well, because this is going to be the medium to long range fighting option. The ranges you're going to be using this gun at, they shouldn't really be that noticeable. Moving on to the barrel, we are going to use the 18.7 inch Spetsnaz RPK barrel. This is going to give us the bullet velocity, horizontal recoil control, effective damage range and vertical recoil control. It is going to take away some aim walking movement speed, hipfire accuracy, aim down sight speed and sprinting move speed. So again, the hipfire accuracy we're not going to worry about too much because it's a long range assault rifle. The sprinting move speed, again, if you're running the MP5 in the pocket, you can just pull that out and run with that instead. And the other two you're not going to notice as much because this is our medium to long range option. You're not going to be pushing any houses with the FARA 83 in your hands. Moving on to the optic, the axial arms 3 times is way out in front. It's reigning supreme over all of the other optics. This is the bread and butter optic for you to be using on any Cold War gun at the moment. The one thing that you can do is change the reticle. I've had to play around with all the reticles and I've decided I prefer the precision one. You'll see some of the gameplay up on screen. I'm using different ones. The precision for me is just the easiest one to use. It has a nice little dot in the middle. When I use the precision, I play better. I don't know why, but I just do. Have a play around, guys. The default one's pretty good. I've seen people using the Hunter, the On Point, the Precision. These are all viable reticles, but it's surprising how much of a difference these do make. So have a play around with them. I'm running with the Precision at the moment. Moving on to the underbarrel, we are going to go for the field agent replacement here, the Spetsnaz grip. So this is going to give us horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. It's going to take away some firing move speed and ADS firing move speed. But again, medium to long range option, guys. Those two cons there we don't have to worry about. And then in the final slot, we were going to go for the standard 60 round mag. It is going to give us the largest magazine. It's not going to be the quickest to reload, but it's not going to make the gun feel as heavy as some of the other attachments. So guys, that is the best class setup and the best attachments you can be putting on the FARA 83 at this moment in time, the middle of Season 4. These are the best attachments: the GRU suppressor, the Spetsnaz RPK barrel, the axial arms 3 times optic, the Spetsnaz grip and the Spetsnaz 60 round magazine. So guys, that is the medium to long range option. What are we going to do about those close encounters? So we're going to be running the Cold War MP5. This gun, guys, this is good. This is a very, very good submachine gun at the moment, and I would say it's probably the best. It's not got the fastest fire rate, but it hits hard and it's super easy to use. So what are we running? We're going to be running the agency suppressor in the muzzle slot. Sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity and effective damage range. Now it is going to take away some ADS speed, aim walking steadiness and aiming stability, but those cons there are going to be negated by some of the other attachments that we're going to put on. Speaking of the other attachments, let's go to the underbarrel. We are going to be using the Bruiser grip because this gives us movement speed and hip fire accuracy. A lot of the encounters at close quarters, you're going to want to be hip firing just because it's quicker, so that's going to help you there, and the movement speed is going to just make this gun feel super light when you're running with it. Moving on to the laser, we're going to put the Tiger Team Spotlight on. This is going to give us some more movement speed and aim walking movement speed. So again, we've already started to negate some of the properties that the agency suppressor has reduced. Moving on to the stock, we're going to go for the Raider stock. Now again, speaking of trying to reduce what's happening with the agency suppressor, the Raider stock is going to give us ADS firing move speed, aim walking movement speed. So the cons for using the agency suppressor, mainly for its recoil control and damage range. are going to be negated by every other single attachment we put on here, especially the Raider stock, as you can see there. So finally, moving into the ammo slot, we're going to run the 50 round drum mag. This is going to give us the highest magazine possible that we can run on the MP5, and again, like the FARA 83, it's not going to be the slowest option. It's not going to make the gun feel super heavy when you're trying to run with it, so that is why the round drum is in there instead of the others. So guys, a quick summary: we're going to run the Agency Suppressor, the Tiger Team's Spotlight Laser, the Raider stock, the Bruiser Grip underbarrel, and the 50 round drum magazine in the ammo slot. So guys, there we are. That is the best loadout you can be running at the moment in Season 4. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. If you found these class setups helpful, if you tried them out, let me know by dropping a like on it down below. Thank you for staying tuned until the end of the video. As always, feel free to subscribe to the channel for all of the latest Call of Duty news, tips and tricks, how-tos, class setups, and much more.